Hello, Glitchiest here. I'm back in D&D Crusader, and for that matter, in the Twilight Forest. You may notice I've got my combat set on, and although this may be a bit of a different thing to hit with, I will be using this against something right behind me. For those who are big fans of the Twilight Forest and know it well, you know what I'm about to do. For those who don't, I'm about to demonstrate, because I may have shown off some of the progression before, but I am back for more than one reason. For one thing, I have business in the Twilight Forest, and while I'm here, I might as well make a little boss rushing progress. Behind me is the Hydra lair. Yeah, in the middle of this smoldering version of a swamp, which I believe it's actually called a fire swamp. Yeah, that's right. And might I add, there's a rumor that this thing will spread like the taint as long as the Hydra lives. So I must defeat it to protect the land. Yeah, that's right, this is basically a D&D quest they didn't even specifically mention in the real book. But yeah, I am totally doing this as a quest to save the land. And, well, partially because it's just something I do. I mean, seriously, save the land, save the resources, it's in my heritage. But, in fact, you may notice some of these trees are being half taken over. It's spreading. In fact, this tree alone is one of the few that hasn't been consumed yet by the fiery might of the Hydra. If this spreads too much, well, the land will just look charred and bad, so I'm not going to let that happen. Okay, and I have my tinkered armor set on, and my spear, as you might remember, is awesome. I can't use my other spears because they have fiery attributes, and the Hydra eats fiery power. I also have my nice bow here, and I should be fine with that. Because of this version of levels, these things will never run completely out of durability, so I should be fine. That is, if it's a weapon. And I don't think it applies the same way to armor, but that's why all my armor has, you may notice the mossiness on it, all of it has the ability to regrow. So, let's do this. Whoa! Oh, yeah, the extra jumps are handy. I've gotten a few upgrades since last time, too. Whew. Of course, just the regular jumps are nice. Hey, you were rendering right before. You having technical difficulties again, Hydra? You're not looking so well. Usually it has this problem with morph. Will you behave if I actually attack you? Or will this be the glitchiest Hydra fight ever? I mean, where did the heads go? It's growling at me. Like... Oh, dear goodness. That can't be good. I think I need to... oh, that was random. I need to, I need to, come on, let me lock on. That's not gonna work for long. I'm out of here. It's getting weird. I think I need to log off and log back on. There's something wrong with these heads. Yeah, this isn't normal. I'm having fireballs out of nowhere. Whew. Well, this would happen to me. Okay, yep. Oh, am I having gliding issues again? Well, my step up is working. I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. This is partially re-rendering. I hope the other parts do. Well, since that's happening in the middle of that, I'll go ahead and have a drink. A one-headed Hydra. This is new. Of course, this also reminds me of what Lycanite was saying about how he classes dragons based on their body shapes. So yeah, I can see the resemblance now more now that it has only one head. This is 1.7.2. This version of the Hydra is supposed to be okay. Okay, that smarted a bit. I got it. Whoa, what are you doing here, zombie? Miss me with your mortars. Okay, anti-lock on, anti-lock on. Do the combos and then look out. Did that really destroy the whole thing? What is up with this glitch? Okay. That was anticlimactic. Yeah, I'm just gonna place a few torches because this place seems to need a little bit of digging. Again, I do have my thing off because of... well, that was mutual. Okay, I do have my my thing off because I was trying to resynchronize for a server. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually be able to actively or not. I'm hoping to. I'm hoping to actively get on the server. I'm still not sure what that's going to mean. Like, am I going to, like, have a restart over there? Am I just going to continue here and do that? I'm not sure. I mean, I could split it between single and multiplayer. That would be something interesting to do, kind of. I mean, it was sort of the intention before. But I didn't see it going quite like this. Yeah, I defeated the Hydra. I mean, the void ability on that spear is why it's so powerful, is it has a chance of an instant kill, and I'm not sure how many things are actually immune to that. Or if there is. I mean, seriously, that ability is awesome. I mean, that is what the void ability does on this version of levels. Oh, I just noticed I went past the skeleton. Okay, so... thank you, oh powerful bow. Me and my bows. Well, okay. Since I wasn't expecting the fight to be quite that short, and now the classic, now what do I do? Do I really want... well, I'll know that I have extra ores here, because the thing about Hydra layers is they will always be extra rich in ores, because they also count as one of the, hollow hills. At least in terms of ore count. So I'll always know these places will be rich. I heard that. Oh, they're in the... this place is undercut by a little... of all places to have a ravine, it just happens to have be right here, right here. Of course, I could use a lot of this stuff. A lot. And, do I have... okay, I have a few blocks. Hydra shops. Now, this does give me an opportunity to demonstrate a little something I thumbed up in between, because it's very useful for situations where you need a little extra inventory space. Of course, I may notice I tend to do a lot of those things. I really like stuff that accelerates your mobile inventory. So, I tend to do that a lot. Did any spill over here? A little bit, a little bit. Okay. Time to actually use it. Note this radial menu. This is an active ability from things that are from oh, I got a material heart from that. Sweet. From the Traveler's Gear. Anything that has Traveler's Gear involved, and there's the trophy. Nice. Okay. They will there's some that have active abilities, but most are passive, like normal accessories. This one specifically is active. And oh, come on, hold on there. Sweet. Okay. But it's just a little something cool. I'll show you in the book later. Whoop! Need to get out of there before anything shows up. Of course, again, there's some certain resources I'm after more than others because they're good for Thaumcraft. And now that I'm getting into that, I definitely need to gather some stuff. And there's some things that I was going to do in the Twilight Forest because it's a good place to do Ars Magica as well. Again, look at the ores in here. The thing is that the whole thing about the Twilight Forest is it's very rich in ores. Like, everything is enhanced, and it has great compatibility with other mods. Especially magic mods, apparently. It's a very magical place. I mean, it was originally designed to be a magical forest. So, yeah, it's like a fairy tale class or mythic class fairy tale forest. I mean, it's what it is. So you could imagine it being specifically enhanced for anything magical. And I'm going to need a lot more cinnabar than I first thought, so I'm going to grab a lot of this. Ooh, I need mercury, lots of mercury. Well, specifically as they call it around here, quicksilver, which is actually a classical name for the element of mercury, so just saying. I mean, if you're wondering about, well, I think a lot of people have heard that it's also called quicksilver. So, yeah, I mean, it's a very silvery metal, and it flows very fast, so hence why they call it quicksilver, is it's always running around very quickly, and it's silvery, so you can see why they call it that. But as for the item itself, this thing is actually pretty nifty. You gotta hold that button and then press on the thing you want to activate, by the way. So hold the button and click on it directly to activate. But in case you're wondering how in the world I got storage space bound to a key, even want a cool radio menu like that, it's because it was something from Witching Gadgets. And I'll pull up my book in a moment, because I do have it in my traveling stuff I've got in my adventure backpack. So for whenever I need to, I do have that. But right now I'm just throwing things in. So thank you very much. Okay, let me swap here. Get into my backpack. Dominomicon. Okay, that was I think it was from. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, I gotta be careful about a few things, because I almost forgot this does not pause the game. But yeah, while I'm taking a slight break directly from thawing up is partially because I made this thing. It sucked up a lot of resources in terms of my string and wool and my energy from my wand. So I'm basically recharging. It's the Cloak of Voluminous Pockets. It's a really cool one. It's basically a wearable version of the thing called the Bag of Tricks, which is also from this this Thaumcraft add-on, but it allows you to have more capacity than one of these, and it also is wearable. Now you can't use it actively. Like if I take this thing off, I won't be able to actually directly use it. Like I can't click with it like you can with a backpack. And note that it takes a bit of Ordo, Perdicio, and air all at once. So you get a bit of order, chaos, and air to create this thing. And it's pretty good. So you need some of these cloth of spacious folds, which is kind of a variation. So you need the right kind of yarn and some thaumic thread to make these. And this is how you also usually make the Bag of Tricks. And you need a bit more to upgrade it into this particular cloak. Now the Bag of Tricks is I showed it there. That's the entry for the cloth of spacious folds. But I'd also like to have one of these, a hungry bag. It'll take me a few additional steps. Like I'll need more of the cloth, a whole other Bag of Tricks because I used the only one up that I actually made. And I'll also need a hungry chest, which itself isn't really that bad to craft in terms of resources. I think I recharged my wand enough to make them all, actually. So whenever I'm back at my base, I might want to do this. And why I want the hungry bag is it's kind of like a forestry backpack in that it can automatically stock itself from items that are around you. So it'll automatically shift things into the bag. You don't need to worry about the items going directly into your inventory. They'll just go straight into the bag. So you can use it kind of as a buffer for collecting things. And that's really cool. But quick demonstration of this thing cannot be used directly. I'm clicking on it. It's doing nothing. I can't show you it directly. But if, on the other hand, I were to go back into my equipment, equip it into the slot, and hit the tab, again you'll notice how much space it has. Basically, to know how much the bag had before I did this as a form of upgrade, remove this bottom row. It just had these two rows here, so it has less space. So they're not quite as impressive even as like regular backpacks, and they certainly don't have as much space and capability as this thing, because this has like a full chest worth of inventory plus an internal crafting bench, and on top of that, if I had some buckets of liquids, I could contain liquids inside it, like lava and water for transport. And of course I can de-equip it. I can have additional slots for tools only. And you know, while I'm at it, there are a few things that admittedly I don't use very often, so I might want to keep my axes in here, because I do need to chop some trees. Specifically, as I'm going around, I'm going to be looking for silverwood trees. And oh, since I recently just beat up a Hydra, this is a very bad time for you to want to fight me, Mr. Kobold. Oh, you're down there. I don't think you can climb. Okay, back to the map, I guess? Okay, because I'm not going to need to do thumbing for a while. That thing I'm going to be cautious of. I only need it when I need wacky flight. Because that thing is super fast. Okay, let's... Well, actually, let me toss something in here. Yep, I hit the button wrong. There we go. It's a good way of doing a quick dump. Because you don't even have to fiddle around with your inventory. You just zip. Which wood tree? More deposits of stuff. But I need specialty trees. I need silver wood. And the reason why I'll definitely show later, because I'll need to get some Thaumcraft infrastructure, and it really relies on silverwood trees. They are, however, and I'll prepare to fly around and do some stuff, they are, however, easily visible, even though they're not very common. And they're famously stingy with their saplings. So, yeah. Okay, now my next stop in the Twilight Forest will be those little things that look like people wearing Viking helmets, because those symbols are for Goblin Knight strongholds, which are places that are a nice new place for me to raid. And of course I'll have to go into the frozen area, so my progress is going to be interesting. So, yeah, now that I have my flying armor, I can do that. Notice how this stuff, even though I may or may not have took a few hits, is already up. And seems why I did that. I can repair this with those with those advanced repair kits, but the problem is that it has to remain unenchanted. So it will be as it is, so that's why this armor is way more useful in combat. I am after lapis, though, so I might as well want to take some more. And the reason why is, every time I get more lapis, I have the ability to possibly upgrade my tinkered stuff. So, oh wait. I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way, so it stacks. Whoop. Almost hit a problem. Okay. Whew. Okay, so whenever I find those, I might as well tap them off. Now, I have the ability of having unlimited... you know, I'm going to have to see if I can make a crop for that. I think I can make lapis crops. I think I can. Let me see here. Lapis crops. Oh yeah, I totally can. Thank you, magical crops. How much does this need? Okay, that's an Imperio, but it never takes me long to get up to how much I need anymore, because I can dance for plants and water them at the same time with my little with my sprinklers. So it should be pretty fine to get that, and I should be able to get unlimited, because I kind of forgot to leave myself some for actually crafting them. So yeah, I kind of kept running out. Now that I got a new supply, I should be fine. Okay, let me see. Where am I orientated? I need to move this way. Now I need to go a little higher up so I don't run into a tree. Trust me, that will be a problem. In the Twilight Forest, there are trees that are so tall that you have to really, really fly high to get past them. And I'm also mainly using this armor to get around. Did I see something on a tree? I did! There's a deer on a tree. Okay. That also happens. Why does that happen, though? I mean, seriously, how many times have you seen a random sheep on a tree? Uh-oh. I just remembered why I want to be careful. Oh, maybe it's unsealed now. Can I go here because it's no longer super dark? Okay, the progress seal is gone because I got the stuff from the Hydra. I don't have to worry about it being ultra dark whenever I go in here. And I wonder, these are pools of liquid Ethereum. I'm wondering something, just out of curiosity. Now this could crush my game. It might not. Are you compatible with absolutely any liquid? Oh my gosh, you are! Oh, you beautiful, beautiful backpack you. I suddenly feel very sorry for not having used you as much as I could have because of tragedy in the past. But now I'm going to fully embrace the path of adventure backpacks because, oh my gosh, that is wondrous. They are compatible with any liquid. I thought it was just water and lava. I really should have experimented more. this live experiment is just super successful. Thank you so much, because I'm going to have so many buckets. I can take these whole pools. That's another thing that's cool about the Twilight Forest, is there's like an enhanced chance of these things, and they're much bigger than in the overworld. I mean, goodness sakes. I've seen these all over the place, and they are just awesomely big. I mean, seriously. Oh, maybe I've grabbed too much, but that's a good thing about having yet more storage. And you have dual action tanks. Now, these things are normally expensive, but you get some due to your quests, or at least one, and I also have some at my base because I have found them as loot. That is one thing. If you have the Adventure Backpacks mod, you can have them as loot. So much liquid Ethereum. This is going to really help me in my Ars Magica questing, because that stuff is one of those things. You know, I'm just going to possibly toss these in here again. This is good for a quick dump. So I keep holding the wrong button and then going in there. Okay, so that helps with that. I'm just going to take this whole pool. Really quick here, I'm going to take this whole pool. It will be mine. Or at least a good portion of it. Or at least as many buckets full as I can fit in my inventory, because this stuff is kind of precious, in a way. I mean, you can't really make more of it, but you can, however, make the energy that it's normally used for. And I'll go over that in some serious future episodes, because that is something I do really need to do. It's good for questing, it's good for all sorts of stuff, and I need to smelt that up. Okay, let me see here. Okay. I know, I'm into storageception. But I'm good with that. I am good with that. I just need to be able to dump all this off correctly, and that is as much as I can carry. I have literally used all my buckets. I've used my tankage. I cannot take any more. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so I should be fine, but at the same time, I'm feeling that I wanted to do more. Okay, now, how do I spot these Goblin Knight strongholds while I'm practically on top of them? Because these trees are very thick. Should I literally just carve right down? Because according to this, I'm practically on top of it. At the same time, this canopy cover is so thick. Can I jump through here? Is this a hole in the leaves? Please be a hole in the leaves. Not entirely. It's just a little thinner there. But it still says I'm practically on top of it, so can I even break these leaves properly? I mean, I know that there's some... Even my angle being slightly off from going too fast. Okay. Wow. This is with an axe. Well, matic, but it acts good like an axe, so... Of course, it's a bone version. I guess I could have used a better one. It's better through the wood than it is through the leaves. Okay. Point taken. But, still, I'm going to go for it. Please, let there be a Goblin Knight stronghold right below me. Please. Because that'll definitely be my next adventure. It says it should be around here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Did I fly there properly? Or did I... Oh wait, that's my exit? Okay, I'll know where I am by right here. Whew, okay, I know my next adventure. Okay. That was cool. That was cool. I found it off the bat. Thank you, Magical Map. This is what inspires the exploration maps in vanilla. Seriously. Showing you where cool stuff is. This is the point right here. And yeah, I totally love that they actually made this a thing in vanilla. Even if not quite the same. I mean, this shows you a lot of things. Exploration maps only show you one major thing with the possibility of getting other things along the way. So, yeah, I mean, it works. it works, but at the same time, I kind of would kind of like the map more like this. And oh, you know, this would be a perfect time for a fishing break. It really would. Some of you in the know might realize what I'm going to do. But anyhow, otherwise maybe I'll show off this trick some other time. Okay, I'm on the top here. Oh, I should mark this. I should totally mark this, because otherwise can I not put I can't put that there directly. I need to, well, I don't actually need this wood, do I? Well, might be nice to get spruce wood planks from this dark wood. Fair enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some of this around here to mark it, and then between now and the next episode, I will have myself a bit of a fishing break. Let me see. Do I have anything else? Well, I can cobble a bit just to get that there, just to like complete the set. I know the cobble's in the wrong place, but I didn't really have shears to get the leaves. Even then, I'm not sure they would affect these leaves the same way. These are special leaves. It's special trees. Okay, so here's my thing. So I'll be able to know where this is, and I'll be able to fish at these pools. Believe it or not, you can actually fish in liquid Ethereum. So because I'm going to get a speed bonus from fishing, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to fish for now. So this is Glitch Reaper. And, oh wait, wrong one first. This is Glitch Reaper, and I guess I'll be signing off for now. So, hope to hear back from you all later. So, ooh, which one was that? Did the fish get stuck here? It did. Okay. Raw mudfish. I think I might condense these. Yeah, I'll condense these. Okay. Anyhow, I'll be signing off. So, bye for now, everybody. And, good fishing time for me.